I shot this in the morning, that's why there are many bird noises, so please mind that. Welcome guys to another video of mine. Today I'll be doing a book review of Anna Karenina. I know it's banged up, but I've had this book for so long, almost a year now. So, a little about the book. It was written by a man called Leo Tolstoy in the 1700s, I think, 1700s or 1800s, and it is a masterpiece. It is a very big book. It has almost 1,000 pages, but it is drama packed, and I would want to give you everything that happens, but you'll just have to go read it for yourself. So in the 1700s and 1800s, there was a lot of classism, like the difference between the classes. So in the book, the characters are mainly rich, aristocratic Russians, but at that time there were very rich people and then at the same time really poor people who made up the majority of Russia. And it was the time of the Tsarist rule, just before communism started to come into the country. But during that time there was a lot of classism. Yeah, okay, I can just say that. Yes, during that time, there's a lot of classism. And actually, from what I found from research, there was a lot of sexism. Like, even if a man was married, he was allowed to have, like, affairs with other women and not, like, get punishment for it. So, yes, there was a lot of that happening in this era. So, I can't tell you what happens in the first chapter because it's plainly stated. So, Anna Karenina, who's this lady, is going to her brother's house to fix some family feuds that happened. The brother, who's the husband, had cheated on his wife, and so he's calling his sister to just help the situation because like, they weren't allowed to divorce. Like, divorcing was something that was looked down upon. So she was just trying to come and comfort the wife and tell her that the brother didn't mean to do it, all of that. And while she's there, she goes for a ball, and the ball is an engagement ball, so to say. A lady called Kitty and another man called Vronsky are getting married, and while she's there, she starts having feelings for the man who's getting married. That's all I can say, because that happens like in the first chapter. There is a lot of drama here. People die, people get married, people lose their money, people get sick. It's just so drama full, and you will love his way of writing, how he writes. You just enter into the book, like you enter into the world these guys were living. You feel as if you're Russian yourself. So that's something I can say about the book. So my experience reading it, I would say, I can truly say there were times I didn't feel like reading, because there are times he talks about farming for like 3 chapters, so those ones I skipped. But whenever there was no drama happening, I would stop reading a little bit, then pick it up. And one way I finished it was by reading 1 chapter a night. It works. I read it in 6 months. Like, 6 months was the time I was actually reading it, and then let's say 3 months was the time I was just like once a week, 2 times a week. But 1 chapter a night should do you well. Also, whenever you like reading, let's say if you like reading just when you wake up or during the day, 1 chapter a day should help you finish the book. You can get this book in Textbook Center, the physical one. I don't know if it's on the online one or if Textbook Center is in your area, but if you go to any bookshop or a Textbook Center, if you just see the area that has black books, the Wordsworth Classics, you should find it. It's just there with many other thick old books. You should also check Amazon and any other book distributor. It should be there. It's a very popular book, and you'd most likely find it there. So if you have read the book, please put your experience in the comments so anyone else who wants to read it can have different opinions on it. And if you're planning to read it, make a video and tag me somehow so that you can share experience with everyone else. You can also find the book in Prestige Bookshop, Mama Ngina Street, Nairobi.